Hello everyone. Today we're looking at this. This is another Nokia Talkman 620, but unlike the one I showed you about a week or so ago, that was for the e-tax or the tax system, which is an old school analog system. This one is for the Radiocom 2000 system in France. Now, I bought this off a guy out in Monaco, which at the time was also part of the French system where they had Radiocom 2000, and the reason I know this one is definitely for Radiocom is because this is a TMF-1R. They also do a TMF-1R, which is also for the Radiocom, but the 1Rs are the older ones and the 1FRs are the newer ones, I think. So if you know a little bit about Radiocom, they use different frequencies. That primarily they use 450 megahertz, but when that became a bit too congested, they started using about 850 megahertz as well. So I don't know the history of this particular phone. All I know is that it still powers on. And the menu's in French, and I can't change the menu unfortunately on this. So what's different to note about the French ones, obviously apart from the menu being in French, is that the button layouts are pretty much very different to a TMF-1R, which is what I showed you all last week, and I got one of these right here. This is a TMF-1R. Interestingly, actually, before I mention this, the 1Ts actually have the little label up here on this side next to the heat sink. The French ones actually are a little different in that there ain't no label here. The label's actually here, and there ain't anything else on here. So this one unfortunately has a little bit of a loose antenna, but just to show you what I mean with the handsets. Oh, I don't think this one likes that. It might need charging actually, so we're gonna whack a charger in there. So on my right is the French one, and on my left is the e-tax version of TMF-1R. And you all can clearly see the buttons are actually quite different. For starters, the power button is here. And here, that's the only similarity, but you get the logos a little bit different. But up here you go alpha, and up here you go up and down, and also sort of these buttons here are slightly different in terms of what they have written on them. They have ANN and EFF. I presume that's annulé and effacer, which I think is cancel and erase in French. But there are subtle differences. The TMF-1R, which is the e-tax, which I showed you last week, that I think was purely a phone. Some of the earlier Talkmans, certainly like these, or like the ones for the NMT system, which I also have, which I'll try and do a video about. They were actually I think they had some sort of radio function, some PMR function as well. But I ain't figured out how to use that or or go through the menu and show you all yet. But there ain't too much I can show you on this one, unfortunately. You access the menu that way, and you kind of scroll up and down. In fact, I don't even know how you scroll up and down. I guess that's the way. Oh, so maybe qualité, I think, would be, yeah, qualité is probably the signal strength, the service meter. I don't actually know how you would navigate through the menu, unfortunately. Let's try something different then. Maybe not. You see, I ain't worked out too much how to use this. Here we go. So you got, what did you get? Let's start again. So power it off and start again, I think, is the best. This is the thing with phones with French menus, you can't really work out what the hell the thing's saying. It's still nice to have in a collection, but I'll be damned if I know what the menu says. So presumably that's battery level. That's lights on or off. Some sort of counter, communication counter. Beeps volume, I think. That would be keypad beeps. So keypad tones. Clavier's keyboard. So I would think, yeah, this has got to be keypad tones. So where were we? This is choose power, I think. Block, I think Veru is block, appels is calls, so I would think that's block calls. Transfer call, Veru is block or lock, so that would be lock the phone. Stocker numero, some sort of number. Message DTF, I think. I'm not sure what that is. And redial, I think. User options. Vision large. Don't know what the hell that is. Don't know what that is either. External functions, and then we're back to square one. So fairly intricate. I don't know what this secret button does on here. I don't know if y'all can see that. Pretty neat secret button. To have a secret button on a handset, this thing won't focus. There we go. So y'all got a very good close-up of the buttons on here. Y'all can compare that with the other one I just showed you. You got a much more advanced. I think that the TMF-1R had an alpha button, and although this one does have alpha, it's quite a different layout in terms of keys. So they're both Nokias, obviously, but also interesting is the little LEDs up here. They're somewhat different. You got obviously the triangle, which always means roam, even on a Motorola, but you got a couple of different things up here. So I guess they chose logos for that rather than just a word. Maybe the word for mute is too long to put on there. I don't know. But anyway, it's a neat little phone. This is an HSF-2R handset. I'm guessing that was probably the original number. Whereas the TMF-1Rs have a handset of HSX2. And I know some of these are all different as well. This one is an HSF-2AR. And then we got the 510, which is very different, which is an HSN4. Now, actually, just to compare the 510 to the 620, just to give you some idea. So on the left is the TMF-1R ETAX version. In the middle is the 520, and on my right is the one TMF-1R, which is the Radiocom version. Just to give you an insight into the different layouts of buttons. Certainly the power button on this one is right up here, and you don't get very advanced menu navigation here. You just get menu, and I don't actually think these two buttons are even in use. So obviously lacking a few features. You don't get any of the LED indicators on this one as well. So I know it's only nitty gritty and small detail, but you know, back then these phones were top of the range. So a little thing like that obviously made quite a big difference. So it's a shame you obviously still can't you can't get service on these anymore. I would love to get make him receive calls on one of these. It'd be real sweet if I could, but they shut off this sort of network a long time ago. So there ain't too much else I can say about this one actually. This one's quite a neat one. It's got a quite a big antenna, and it's I think that the big antennas are for the 450 megahertz range, and the smaller antennas are for the 900 megahertz range. And I think this one still does power up off the battery. There's nothing plugged in there, which is quite neat, I think. Certainly, I actually have the car kit for this, which is a base plate that slots on there, and the connector goes on there, and there's a whole bunch of cables that break out of here. I should have maybe included that in the video, but that car kit is actually compatible with any of these, so I might actually dig that out when I next do one when I do the 510, for example, I might show you all that. That's pretty much that's pretty much it for this one. This one's in not too bad a shape, actually, apart from the little bit of a cable right here. Like I said, these are quite rare because they're for Radiocom. I had this one shipped out from Monaco, as I said. Pretty interesting, I think. It's always nice to have the all the different versions of a particular model. So for the Talkmans, there's quite a few. There's obviously the TMF-1R, I think, which I showed you last week. There's obviously one I just showed you, which is the TMF-1R. There's a TMF-1FR. And then we got, this is another 1T. I've got a few TMX-1Ts actually. And this one as well has the label on the other side. This is a TMF-3SP. This is a 510. This was obviously quite a different phone. So please feel free to check out some of the other videos. And if y'all got any questions about some of these, I'll try and help you all out. I'm no expert, but certainly got a fairly sizable collection. So if y'all got any questions, pop me a comment or drop me an email. I've been asked to do quite a few different videos for NEC phones, and I'm slowly sifting through the container of phones that I have out in storage. But certainly I got a few NECs, and I'll be doing some videos about that. I also got the only Motorola phone that don't have a screen. And this is it. I got a box one of these. They actually did this in white as well, so I'm going to do a video about that real shortly. But I got a few NEC ones as here. I managed to dig these out the box, and I got the big ones here as well. So I'm going to try and do a few videos about them as well. I ain't found the chargers yet, so I might end up doing a video without them charged up. But I've been getting a few requests to do some of those, so hang in there, and I'll try and do them as best as I can, as quick as I can. I'm sort of away for the summer, but I'll try and do as many videos as I can. So thanks for watching, and like I said, give me the thumbs up if you like this video, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.